should aspire for more. Connect with others who desire to aspire for more. Reach for your goals. When you do, you allow yourself to aspire for more. Dr. Tammy is here to help you aspire for more. Aspire for more.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are well. Welcome to another episode of Journey Toward More, where we discuss topics to help you manifest more of what is for you, more of what you desire, more of what is aligned with who you are, more of what honors you on your journey toward more. I am your host, Dr. Tammy Francis, the catalyst, life strategist, literacy educator, and consultant. And today, let's continue our talk about destiny. A few episodes ago, we talked about detours to destiny and looking at destiny and destinations and the detours and distractions that go with it. So today I thought about, wait a minute. We haven't talked about the essential components, the necessary things that we need on this journey. And as we're moving toward our destiny, our purpose. And so I'd like for us to just explore some destiny details. And I also consider these the secrets. Like, these are the secrets to success, So this episode is Secrets Revealed just for you. So maybe if you're in a place where you know what it is that you want to do, you know what it is that you want out of life, you know which direction you need to go, and you're headed in that way. However, you may have gotten a bit discouraged. You may have had a few setbacks. That was a topic that I explored recently on my YouTube channel. So if you're not following my YouTube channel, definitely do that. Dr. Tammy Francis as well there. But I talk about your setbacks or set-ups. And what are those setups for? Like, where are we going? And that's to fulfill your purpose. That is toward your destiny. So let me give you the details. Let me just give you the scoop. Like, listen, I am in this space of really getting back to what it is that I'm meant to do. Now, let me just say, I have been doing it. And if you're following me on social media, you're probably wondering, what in the world is this lady talking about? And which is valid. But I will say that if you've noticed my movement, if you've noticed my pattern, there are some things that I was doing a lot of that I'm no longer doing as much. There is things that I'm doing more of now that I didn't do back in 2017, say, a couple of years ago. And so I have been, I guess in the last year, 18 months, this has been a space of clarity and a space where I've been really looking at what it is I'm doing and where I'm going. I've had some of the things I'm going to caution you today when I share these secrets that happened to me along the way that made this process a lot longer than I originally planned. However, there has been so much clarity and confidence from going through it. So that may be even in itself a whole podcast in itself. And maybe that's part of the word for today, is that even when you feel like you're not moving as fast, when you're not doing those things you think you should be doing, that if you're doing something, even in that moment, even those moments, even during that time, you will still gain some clarity and confidence. So that may be the next episode. We're going to talk about clarity and confidence. So I must say that I am one of those people that along my journey, much of it has been what was seen as traditional, what was shared with me, taught to me, shown to me as traditional path, as a traditional journey. And I followed that. And in that, I did the things that I enjoyed. I did the things that I loved. But there was always something missing. There was always something I needed to do. I wanted to do. I wanted to do more. I wanted to impact more people. I wanted to touch more people. I knew that what I could do was so much greater, was so much more. And I wasn't doing it. So in the last few years, I guess it was 2016, is when I finally stopped and said, girlfriend, you have achieved so much despite the things that life has thrown your way. You have achieved so much, and there's so much life to live. That in 2016, I said, if you can do all of that, there's definitely that thing that you're yearning for, that thing that you desire, that thing you know that is a part of your purpose and is your purpose, you can do that too. Like, you can do it all. It's that moment of self-talk that I had to really say, this is the traditional path, but that is not enough for you. And some of you may be there. You may be on this traditional track. You may be in a job. You may be doing those things that are deemed traditional by society, but it's not enough. So part of that not being enough, meaning you're not fulfilling your destiny. You're not moving toward what you're meant to do. Ultimately meant to do. I will say that along my journey, everything that I've done, everything that I'm doing has prepared me for where I'm going, is preparing me for my journey. And so all of it is useful. But I had to take it as, this is one piece of the puzzle. This is not the finished puzzle. And for the longest, the things that were presented to me was presented as the finished puzzle. When I had to realize that I had a 1,000-piece puzzle and this was just one piece. And all the things that I've done are pieces to that, but it's not the complete puzzle. So you may find yourself in that space. And so this episode is about, let's talk about the details. Because I think the details will help as you encounter things along the way. As you think about how you can prove what's going on and how you get there and how fast you get there and how well prepared you get there if you know these 4 things. Yes. There's more than 4. But I thought, for this episode, for right now, I want to focus on these 4 because I think these are the huge pieces that will just make it all just a tad bit easier to navigate. So in 2016, I decided that I needed to really focus on my business. I've always been an entrepreneur and done MLMs and did different things because I've had this entrepreneurial spirit aspect to my personality. However, I never fully walked into it because I was battling and trying to balance between the traditional. In 2016, I said, this is it. I'm going to do this. This is it. This is what I'm going to do. And then I created a strategy for doing it. And so for 2016, I got the strategy together. 2017, the beginning of 2017, that's when I started to just become visible. Just become visible on social media. Just become visible to other people in something other than being an educator. So I'm an educator by career, but I'm more than that. And so I knew that I needed to get people who knew me as an educator for 17 plus years, that I needed to be visible in the other aspect and share that part of what I can do, wanted to do. And along this journey, it's kind of evolved and developed. And now it's a full-blown business. Okay, two businesses. And in the last year and a half, I've been still working. I've still been doing things. I've still been adding. I've still been creating. I'm still. But I needed to be more in sync. I needed to be in alignment with who I am, where I'm going on this journey. I figured out what I desire. I figured out what I want to do, but I needed to be more aligned with who I am. And we are complicated beings. I am. You are. We are. And nothing is simple. And even when people try to live the simple life and do things simply, it's not authenticity. It's not authentic. Because we're so complex. There's always more. A huge part of my platform, and if you listen to the intro, the word that's repeated is more. The title of this podcast is Journey Toward More. More is a big part of my platform. And because it is, these episodes are to push you, inspire you, and encourage you to keep moving in the direction of more. So there are 4 things about destiny that I want to share with you. But let's just talk about destiny first. I know we've talked about it in previous episodes, but let me just share my idea of when I say destiny, what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So destiny is the hidden power that it controls what will happen in the future. It is your fortune. People call it fortune. It can be called fate. And fate has a negative connotation, but it could be your future. And it's something that's predetermined. It's predestination. It's already determined. No matter how hard you fight it, no matter how much you resist, it's yours. It's there. And the more you resist it, the more difficult life is. The more you resist it, the more difficult the journey. The more you resist it, the more difficult the lesson. I remember my mom used to always say, a hard head makes a soft behind. And that was just not going with the flow, flowing with life, and flowing with what has already been predetermined for you. And so destiny is also the series of events that will occur, that will happen to you, or a thing that will happen in the future. It's your journey. It's predestined journey. It's there. Those people who avoid it, resist it, just check them out. I know you'll see them. I know you'll come across them. Check them out and see how their life looks versus someone who is flowing with life and flowing toward and on this journey toward their destiny. because that's where your power lies. That's where the power within you lies, and that's what you need to tap into. And the only way you can tap into it is if you flow with it. If you find your flow in moving toward your destiny. So here are 4 details you need to know about destiny and about this journey, this predestined journey, this place where your power is hidden. We always try to control things, and I'm guilty. That's me, guilty. But the thing is, the control is, you have control, but the control is in flowing with life, moving toward more, moving toward your destiny. So here's 4 things to help you for your journey. As you think about destiny, if you think about what it is that you want, what is your purpose? What are you put on this earth to do? What is it that you can have the most impact and influence on this earth? Where can you be a catalyst? Part of my brand. You can be a catalyst for change with the skills, the abilities, the expertise that you possess. What is your purpose? How can you serve others in a way that honors you and in alignment with who you are and what you desire on this journey toward more? Does that sound familiar? Yeah. Intro repeated. So number 1, as I've mentioned in this long storytelling introduction overview, there are detours and distractions. So if you don't resist, if you don't go against the flow, if you flow with it, if you adjust, reflect along the way, plan along the way, and expect there to be detours and distractions. Detours and distractions are this long or roundabout route. Get my words out. Excuse me. Unexpected and unpredictable. So these things come at you when you don't expect them and you have not predicted that they would happen. Just what? They're inconvenient. They're unplanned. Like, who would plan a detour? Who would plan to take the long way to where they're going? None of us. And if you're one of us, shh, don't tell anybody. But detours are also distractions. They're distractions in themselves. You'll have other distractions, things to throw you off course. You're guilty again. Apply for a job you know you don't want. That's a distraction, right? That you know is not in alignment with who you are. So sometimes you'll have a true distraction, and sometimes your detours will be distractions because they take you out of the way. They interrupt your journey. They redirect you down a different path. Not saying you won't get to your same destination. Now, you're going to still get there because if it's for you, it's for you. However, the detours will typically redirect us, take us a long way around, put us on a different path. So then we have to find our way back to where we're trying to go, where we're trying to get to, back to the correct path. So 1, there are detours and distractions. Expect them and have a strategy for navigating them. And a few episodes ago, and on my YouTube channel, definitely, I talk about reap more. And reap more. And what that means, REAP. And that's the strategy that I would encourage you to use for detours. And if you don't know the strategy, you haven't been listening, go to the previous episode and check it out. Number 2, there's a rhythm and a flow to your journey. There's a rhythm and a flow when you're moving toward your destiny. When you're moving toward your destiny, when you're moving and trying to fulfill your purpose, you have to find the rhythm, your rhythm. Flow with life. So find the flow to your destiny. There's a rhythm to it. Think about it. There are ebbs and flows, which makes some of the things a bit predictable, which makes those detours not happen as often, because then we can predict them, prepare for them. But there's a flow on your journey. There's a flow to it. There's a rhythm to it. And you probably know there are these cycles, right? That you may fly like, ooh, in the winter, that's when I'm creative. That's when I do the most things. Or the summer, that's when, I'm a fitness guru. And that's when I am, really flowing and working out and doing what I need to do, because of the weather is so much better and conducive to being outside, and you love being outside. So you will find that there's a flow, there's a rhythm to your journey. And being mindful and reflective will help you figure that out. What is that for you? I have lulls on my journey. And I realized that the fourth quarter, October till about December, early January, oh man, that's rhythm season for me. I feel like I've gone from a little jazz to hip hop, metaphorically speaking. I find my flow. There's something about late summer, or when summer is right in the middle, that I really like. Woo! It just flows. So I'm learning the ebbs and flow of my creativity too. So if you figure that out, you'll find that you won't get as frustrated when the lulls happen. Everything you do has a rhythm and a flow. Everything. Your day, your job that you're on, there has a rhythm and a flow to when reports are due, when things happen. There's a rhythm and a flow. A project you're working on, certain projects that you have that comes across your desk, you probably know there's a rhythm and a flow to it. Tasks that you do, daily tasks, waking up in the morning, getting dressed, there's a rhythm and a flow to it. And there's the days when you have a good day, you probably noticed that started out a little differently, things happened a little differently. Entrepreneurship has a rhythm and a flow. And so everything you do has a rhythm and a flow. And you just have to figure that out. And part of that is being reflective and knowing that there's a rhythm and a flow to it. And so once you figure that out, you don't get as frustrated. Number 3, there are people who are a part of your destiny. So even though you see your destiny is far in the future, you don't even see it anywhere in the near future. It's far off, but you have an idea of what your purpose fulfilled look like. There are people who are a part of your destiny. It could be one person, it could be several people. You have to look around you. Plus, you don't want to go alone. But you want to choose wisely. Not everyone can take the journey with you. Not everyone is meant to take the journey with you. Not everyone can take the journey with you. Nor do you want everyone to take the journey with you. So you must think about who is a part of my destiny. Who should be going with me on this journey? Who is meant to be part of my journey? Who is raising my vibration and matching my energy, my creative energy, my purpose-filled energy? Who is that? That may be your purpose partner. Yes, it can be more than one, so it could be purpose partners. It could be what someone mentioned on one of my posts recently, a purpose family, a whole family of people, a whole support system. And so, but you have to figure out who that is, who they are. Because your purpose partner or partners are in rhythm with you. Your purpose partners or partner matches your energy. They do not disrupt your rhythm and flow. If you find you have to stop and wait, you have to hold on, change course. If they become a detour or a distraction, they're disrupting your flow. That's not your purpose partner. And they're not meant to go all the way to the end. They may not be your destiny partner, which I say purpose partner as well. Those who are a part of your journey and meant to go the distance with you, so to speak, we say that, go the distance with you, they don't change your rhythm. They're in rhythm with you. So don't allow those who don't share your rhythm or flow to slow you down. Those who don't share your flow, your rhythm, don't let them slow you down. And sometimes it is in us being loyal to them. They've been your friends since elementary. They've been there for this or that. For this event or that event. Don't let loyalty slow you down. Because with those that you're trying to be loyal to, sometimes that disrupts your flow. Because they may not be, they may have served their purpose in your life. They may have fulfilled their purpose for your journey. And now they may need to focus on their own journey, actually, right? So find your destiny or purpose partners. Who are those people that you can see this going way? No, I don't mean anything romantic. I mean those people who are helping you on your journey. So it may not be your significant other, just so you know. It may not be. It could be. Probably should be. And that person may be in that circle of influence. But just think, who else? Who else? Who's meant to go on this journey with you? But there are people who are part of your journey. It may be other leaders. It may be other champions. It may be other people in your industry. Who are those people? Your destiny partner, your purpose partner, should accessorize you. Now, I know those people who are into accessories and jewelry and shoes and things will get that. They should accessorize you. They should complement where you're going and who you are. You should complement each other. Because if you're in flow, if you're in rhythm, then you're making music. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But find your purpose partner. Find your destiny partner. And number 4. There's direction in destiny. Focus on now. Take advantage of now. Be still and know that you get there. So most of us worry so much about the future. And when I say future, I don't mean like next week. I don't mean about next month. I mean, we worry about the future like 30, 40 years from now. Yes, you should be setting up a life where life is easier at that time and you're closer to it. But you've got to also think about the now. Because there's a predetermined destination that you are moving toward. If you're really on this journey toward, if you're really focusing on how to manifest more and do those things that are aligned with who you are, You just got to flow and know there's direction to it. It is a journey. So keep moving. Don't stop. There's always more for you. And so you just got to keep moving. You know, we say put one foot in front of the other. And some days it feels like that because it feels like you're moving at a snail pace. But you just got to keep moving because there's direction. And if you keep moving, you'll keep moving in that direction of more, which in this case, what we're talking about today is your destiny, is your purpose. Embrace the journey. Each part of that journey will present detours and distractions, will maybe add to your people who are part of your destiny, partners, family. Each part will have a flow and a rhythm. So know that there's direction in destiny. You're going somewhere. You just got to keep moving. You just got to keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. Of course. Oh my goodness. Of course, I think about a song. So when I laugh, I'm thinking about a song. There's actually a song. I guess it was 80s, maybe even 70s. I'm not sure when it came out. I'm sure my age, but it was talking about don't stop. That was part of the line. Don't stop. Of course, they were talking about going out to the club, but don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Embrace the journey. Keep moving in the direction of more. So, good people, I just leave you with that on your journey, you're going to have 1, detours and distraction. There's a flow to this journey. 3, there are people who are a part of your journey. And 4, there is direction in your journey. So keep going. Keep moving. Keep pressing. Keep pushing. You'll get there. Most people, and I tell my clients this all the time, most people give up right at the edge of their breakthrough. They give up and stop right before they experience that win. They achieve that goal that they've been working toward. Keep pushing. Keep moving. I invite you to follow me on social media, Dr. Tammy Francis. I invite you to check out my YouTube channel where you can find this podcast and videos that I share about my community and Connections and Conversations, a show that I have there. And so I invite you to follow me, join me, engage with me on social media, comment, say hello in the comments. Even if you're listening to this on my YouTube channel, you can comment below. Definitely give me a rating and tell me what you like. Check out a few episodes and review, rate the podcast. I hope that you find something useful and something that you can use for your journey toward more. These are your destiny details. These are some secrets for your journey. Take them, use them, remember them, and when things get a bit tough, when things get a bit rough, remember, there are detours, there are distractions. Take a deep breath. Know they're coming. Know that there are people who are part of your destiny. So if there are people in your life that you're like, man, something keeps drawing me to this person, to these people. Something, even when I'm not forcing it, not even when I'm not trying to. They may be destiny partners. It may be a destiny partner. It may be part of that family you're creating or assembling for your journey. And know that there's a flow. And flow with it. Figure out the ebbs and flow. And flow. Flow with life. And know that there's direction. You're going somewhere. So keep moving. Keep pressing. Keep pushing. I am your host, Dr. Tammy Francis. And this is my podcast, Journey Toward More, where I hope that I have shared something with you to help you on your journey toward more. Take care, enjoy your week, and I will be back soon. Take care. Bye.
When you're feeling stuck in life, you should aspire for more. Connect with others who desire to aspire for more. Reach for your goals. When you do, you allow yourself to aspire for more. Dr. Tammy is here to help you aspire for more. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Believe in yourself, you'll get more. You should aspire for more. Aspire for more. You should aspire for more. You should aspire for more. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible.